Hey guys, thank you for clicking onto the video. As you can see, Active Insight has a major feature right now. Had a couple of owners join me, so I had to go into a feature length film, whatever that means. But it had to become its own video basically, because we had a lot of fun, and we just love to debate and stuff. Not really debate, but mostly just talk about how the season went, how the playoffs are gonna look like, and some of the injuries that have affected the league. Um, yeah, so enjoy, grab a snack. And yeah, I don't know if I'll, have interviews this long in the future, but I do love having these interviews with the owners. So um, I'll definitely have interviews in the future, maybe still along with the weekly report. But I'll see y'all in their interview to introduce them. Boy, it's the Active Insight. What's up? This is the Active Insight, new edition with three guests we have here. As yours truly, Kyle, as the owner of the Void. I'm here with.
What's up? It's Noah, the only New York native in the area. I'm super excited to be on today.
You have something in your throat?
Yeah, no, I did.
Okay. All right. In the bottom right.
What's going on? It's Teo, captain of the Kanto Embers, residential number one Asian in our basketball fantasy group, and then above us is our number two.
So everyone, my name is Luke Robert Gallagher. I'm the owner of Go for a Beer. I'm very honored to be here right now.
I'm glad to have y'all. I will say, just for the recording, if the camera freezes, no worries. Just poor internet on my side. But
I'm worried already.
I'm deeply concerned.
It is concerning to have some of these passionate owners here. But let's start out with something chill. Sixers and Knicks played today. We're recording this Sunday before the next week in an embarrassing 78-73 game.
79, I believe 79.
Oh, okay, yeah, one point better, but
Give him the point.
Any input from y'all? What did y'all think on the Knicks, on the Sixers side? It was all pretty shit to me.
I mean, I'm gonna start off by clearing the air and saying I think both of those teams are gonna get manhandled in the playoffs. I think that's a good place to start. Number two is it's important to note that Sixers are missing a lot of guys. Knicks are missing some less efficient guys, but still some players. That's all I gotta say.
I think that at their current status, both teams will get manhandled. But I think at full force, I think the Knicks and the Sixers, you could debate our number 3 and 4 teams, if not 2 and 3. I mean, that's actually the way I look at it. I think the Celtics are an embarrassment of a franchise. I think the Bucks are the most overrated team probably in the NBA right now. So I really think when it comes down to it, top to bottom, I wouldn't be surprised if you call healthy Sixers and Knicks 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
I support that. I do. Yeah.
Wow.
You
have to look at
the only bias I have is not towards anyone. It's only against teams. I want you to know that.
I just, as a Sixers fan, I just could not be happier that they pulled out a dub tonight over, arguably, I think one of the worst teams in the NBA over the injury-ridden Knicks. Just so the rest of us Sixers fans got a little time to spotlight over the Knicks, so Sherm can go and can stick it somewhere.
Because the Knicks have been really good these past few years, so really you really need to hone in on beating them.
Every now and then you gotta throw a dog a treat every now and then.
But Teo, for you had OG Anunoby. That's a pretty major loss. How's that affected your team?
Yeah, we
you got manhandled last week. I Go for a Beer. Put that out there. Woo! Manhandled.
Let it be known that I'm not really expecting to pull out a win every week, but I think I'm going to win. As time of this recording, I think I'm going to put another tally in the win column. But I think this whole season has just been the theme of the season has been adapting. OG being out is kind of hurt. Wiggins has kind of been underperforming. I just saw Curry's out with another ankle injury, so from where we were at one point in the season, I think of being like maybe 1-6 or like 2-6 to get almost, I think, 2 or 3 games under 500. I'll consider that a win. I didn't know that this was the dynasty league we drafted, so that affected my I think my performance a little bit. But I'm hoping for him to fully recover, come back next year, maybe make a run. I don't know.
All right. Yeah, and to get into that, Luke, you were saying last week you absolutely annihilated the Kanto Embers. What do you have to
It
say
was an
about their
embarrassing performance.
franchise?
I'm gonna be honest. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
All right.
Please ask
That-
again.
No, you're good. What do you got to say about their franchise?
I want to be completely honest. This is coming straight from the heart. I don't think your team is that bad, Teo. I think the team name is horrible. I think if you just took out the leg, it would be a
Wow.
much better team name.
I did. I did change it. Let
then
it
never
be
mind.
known on the record.
I have nothing bad to say about your team. I think your team's awesome.
Huge.
Wow, and a turning event, shocking turn of events. The Kanto Embers, and I could go for a beer.
I'm sorry, my
budding relationship.
I'm sorry, my PR team didn't get you that
Yo,
memo.
Sorry for the technical difficulties. We're back. For some reason, it kept freezing. But let's get into this week where Sherm beat the shit out of Flesh and is now going to 15-5. Luke embarrassingly lost and didn't help Sherm to Zom going 11-9, now tied with Yarm in record. And Teo now goes to 8-12 with a win this week against Webb. General reactions,
Am I now last in the playoffs? Like, am I like the 8th seed?
You're the 6th seed, though. I think you still beat
Aiden is. Aiden was right on the cusp, right?
Dude, all I gotta say is the matchup of me and Sherm first round is it's legendary. It's Knicks, Cavs, it's Hawks, Knicks, it's Sixers, Raptors. Like, just great first round series. So you can't go wrong.
It's like Megabind versus Titan.
Oh, great NBA reference right there, Taylor. 100%.
Way to be, dude. Way to be.
I got you.
No, yeah. I mean, in general, I just want to say, I know Flash had a bunch of players injured. Tough scene for him. Nothing he could do about it.
I think it's hilarious.
Whether or not that's like a load management thing for him, I don't know. Maybe something the league looks into. But in terms of the game, game respects game. Flush has a great team, made some great deadline moves, and I'm looking forward to this first round matchup. Luke's a great competitor. No one else I'd rather see in the playoffs, and I think it's going to be good in terms of content. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
The
Conrad, if he can make the playoffs, I'd love to play him, dude. I'd love to play him. Sorry, lost for a second, but I think it's going to be a great matchup. And it was a great season. I'd like to thank the commish for his help and stuff.
Snaps around to that.
Thank you.
And I'll pass the mic over to Luke or Teo, see what they had to say about their week.
Hey, all you, dude. Seriously, I want to put it out there. Go ahead.
No, I think I'm very pleased with how the team performed this week. I think I've gotten to where I am just picking the highest percentage game, and it is not always panned out. But I think this week I had multiple guys put up 30 or more. So whether that's just my decision making or just my skills as a team manager, I'm pretty pleased with how this week went. I'm a little sad. I think we're missing the playoff cusp. I had a chance, had to, I think, win out. Unfortunately, missed that mark. But next year is a new year. We're shifting all my focus now to the fantasy hockey, but that's a different conversation.
You're also getting rocked there. I'm fucking destroying you.
It's like what do you mean?
Connor Bedard put up a night.
I want to take over the call real quick. Teo and Kyle, I'd love for you guys to talk about how you feel about the fantasy hockey. I think the championship's coming to an end tomorrow, I believe, right?
No,
we have a whole other week.
We have one more week.
A whole other.
Commish having one more week is a blessing for Teo. If it ended today, I probably would have won. I haven't looked at the score recently.
I'm not very pleased with there were some pretty late season league management changes
Hey, you
from
just had to adapt, my
an
guy.
undisclosed commissioner. I'm not pleased about that. It put a loss in the column for me. But just like basketball team, the theme of this season was adapt. I think compared to the last fantasy hockey season, I think I put up an all-time fantasy performance. This being our second year of doing fantasy hockey, and
But this year, the
I
scoring
put
being
up
more tame.
yeah. But
So the biggest question I want to ask
I'm
both you
pleased.
guys is, what do you guys plan on if you win? What do you plan on doing with the $3?
um,
That's a really
so
great question. You can do a lot with $3.
like, I can at least get like 3 gumballs. So
Wow,
I think-
gumballs are $1 now. Oh my god! Like, I know inflation's bad.
Dude, in this economy, 3 gumballs.
well,
That's it.
you got to get the premium ones because the other ones they come with
Um,
spiders. But
That's true.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
yeah. What do
Well,
you?
I'm sorry to
I
take
think
over the
that
call, guys. I just kind of wanted to talk a little bit about another important league. Another shameless plug. Make sure you guys follow Badger Fantasy Basketball on Instagram.
Mhm.
I'm currently in charge of it. If you guys have any things you think I should post, let me know.
Yeah, and we'll get into that. I actually have a segment later, but we'll talk about the Instagram account and the future of it.
Awesome.
But to move on, we were talking about how OGU has been hurt for you, big time. But for Luke and Sherm, you guys avoided major injuries throughout the season, and I just wanted to see like what goes into that. Is there a lot of uh, physical workouts, a lot of stretching, or some um, non-conventional strategies into that?
Yeah.
Well, real quick, no, I'm sorry. I need to go real quick. It's a
All
little
you,
bit
Luke. I was gonna hand the mic to you.
no major injuries for me. However, there's a little bit of a problem where, I'm not sure if you heard of the subreddit r/anti-work, but I believe a couple of my players might be frequent there. People like Bradley Beal, Drew Holiday, Isaiah Stewart, a couple other ones, not to name names. They love being day to day, just about every single day of the week. If they don't have to play a game, they won't play it. Those players have all promptly been moved to my bench and no longer see any playing time. And we have handled that accordingly. So, in case anyone is interested and wants to trade for these people, they're very talented, but I just don't like the way that the effort they put in, especially Bradley Beal. I'm gonna be honest, I have a lot of choice words for him. But sorry, Sherm, all you. You can take the floor now. I need to get that off my chest.
Yeah, thank you, Luke. I think my team did a very good job throughout the regular season, keeping in shape. For the most part, everyone was showing up to workouts. Zion snuck in a few donuts, a few pancakes here and there. We let that one slide, but you know, now it's crunch time. Now it's the playoffs, and one of our starting centers goes down. He's getting surgery for a ligament tear in his
Oh,
hand.
jeez.
So no Pirtle for me for the playoffs. It's gonna be a tough hit.
Pretty deserved.
What?
He's a big
What?
guy. He's a big blue guy for our team. But I'm hoping Andre Drummond will carry the boats. And yeah, I mean, this is what it comes down to. Who's got the most heart in the playoffs? And I mean, if anyone does, it's Andre Drummond. And we're gonna find out. That's all.
Yeah, snaps to that. Drummond is the guy. You said Tay. You just said deserved. For that podal injury. That's bizarre. Why? Why did you say that?
That was more directed at Sherm and not at the player who was injured.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
We Sherm and I have some I'll say out of the
We have fun.
league interactions at
They have
times.
fun.
I think.
Okay.
Yeah, it's some personal stuff that me and Taylor are working through. Just
Yeah.
some relationship issues that those will get figured out.
I mean, it definitely leaks into the teams. I've heard there's been brawls between fans at the stadium. There's been a lot of graffiti done towards the Canto Ember Stadium from very defiling graffiti from some of
Yeah,
the Harlem
things that I
Globetrotters
cannot
fans.
legally things that I legally cannot repeat for my lawyer's strongest
Hey,
advice.
just like
That's all.
the security measures the Codfather tried to talk to us about. I was trying to show pictures of it, but we never got word back from it. This seems like a similar issue. Uh, there's been bumped up security, but there's also just been brutal hate between your fan bases. Do you guys want to fuel that, or are you trying to make amends?
I mean, I'll be the first to speak on it. Do I want to fuel it? No. Do I enjoy when it happens? Yeah, yeah, I do. And I think the players do. I think our fans enjoy the rage, and especially with a team like Kanto, Embers, whatever his team name is.
Wow,
Um,
that's crazy.
and then you have some other teams where you don't even want to fight with them because like you just feel bad for their fans. It's like being a fan of the Oakland A's, like Team Codfather. It's like being a fan of the Oakland A's. You know?
Damn. Oh,
I just
Yeah.
threw up in my mouth thinking about the Team Godfather.
I think we lost the guy. I think
Always gone.
viewer discretion is advised. If you guys need to get anything
Get Willis.
out now,
Let's get Willis in here.
Oh my god.
Oh, he's back. Thank God.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't want to do it on camera, guys.
No, that's okay. That's respectable.
Oh,
Right,
I just
thank
lost my dinner.
I'll be careful to mention the other seafood team then. Oh shit.
I'm good. I don't have anything else to get out. I might dry heave a little bit, but that's about it.
But Teo, do you have any response to him basically calling you a sorry franchise?
Yeah, I have to agree. I think anything to get the players into the game and ready to play, I think is good. Do I condone any legal or possibly illegal actions done towards the Globetrotters? Absolutely. And legally, though, I've been told I'm protected by stating that. But anything to get the players, I think I fully support anything to get the players, you know, into the game and try to get them up and running and go out there and put the best performance that they can.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. To go to for you guys, how was this season like overall? From start to finish. I know we had some ups and downs. Teo, you started at the bottom of the barrel, came back and made a case. I know for you, Luke, you were on top of the league for a bit there. I mean, besides Fraggle Rock 9, um, you were up towards the top and has fallen all the way down the playoff ladder. And Sherm, for you did the exact opposite. You started, towards the bottom of the playoffs and then climbed up respectively. Um, how do you guys think? Did you envision this is what was going to happen with your season?
No, I really thought I was going to do a lot better, especially at the beginning of the season. I was on cloud nine. I thought I was going to do great. Um, I think that a lot of my players, once again, they just didn't perform as much as I think they could have. I think there was multiple times I mismanaged, and I think I could have chosen better games. I'm upset. I don't think. I think anything less than like a top 3 seed was an unsuccessful season. Granted, with all that said, Team Zam and Fraggle Rock 9 are ridiculous teams, and I can't say I'm upset that I didn't make top 2. Would have loved top 3 or 4, but it's good. We live. Also, I want to put out there, I think Noah's team, it pisses me off because he wanted to start tanking halfway through the season, and I told him not to because I thought that was a stupid idea, and now here he is above me in the playoff rankings. So that's great. So I'm definitely not going to slam my head into the refrigerator later.
Those are some choice
Yeah,
words.
I'm gonna go based off that because I was gonna mention that I had a tough start and it got like 4 games in. I think I was like 1-3 or something. Tough start, and I was questioning the value in keep going or maybe start tanking a little bit, see what happens there. And I got back in the win column. I did get some good advice from Luke. I'm gonna happily give him credit for that. I appreciate that from him. And we turned it around. And overall, I'm very satisfied with the season. Like Luke said, team's amped. Team Fraggle Rock. Those are two powerhouses. But it's all about who gets hot in the playoffs, and I guess we'll see. That's what it's going to boil down to.
Exactly. I couldn't have said it better. For you, Tao?
Yeah, I mean, as we mentioned earlier, I think this year started pretty rough. I think I won my first week. I think maybe lost 4 in a row, won another one, and then I think I lost 3 in a row after that. So we started at a pretty low point, but proud of my guys. I think after that, 2-7 point, we'll close out on a 6-4 run. Am I sad I missed the playoffs a little bit? Do I think I would have been able to make a run? I don't think so. But just ready to come in the next year. I don't know what to talk about this Fraggle Rock guy is because I'm pretty sure I beat him like 2 weeks ago. So
Wow.
if these guys are losing to this guy, I don't know what their deal is. Did he?
I want to put it out there. I beat him as well. I just want to throw that out there. So
I didn't. I want to put that out there, but I should have beaten like one of the first weeks. I lost like a point, I think.
I don't. I mean, you don't have to look into reasons why I might have beat him. Definitely not. Doesn't pertain to a certain Hawks player not playing that week. But I'm proud of my guys this season. I had a chance to make a late run of the playoffs. Lost a close one, and I think morale just kind of took its toll, and we ended up, I think, losing. I think I needed 4 wins in a row. It's a tough task. I think I maybe got 2, but throw in the towel this year. Come back next year. Come out swinging. Hopefully, don't start on another 2-7 run. But now I get to watch some chumps, dish it out into the playoffs. So as long as I finish above Team Lobster, I think I can call it a win for the season.
I will say, first and foremost, y'all made the right decision not to tank. We, as commissioner, we try to encourage no tanking, but if you do decide to, you'll see the consequences that Team Lobster is going to face. Yes, he might get first pick, but he's also now not respected by any team in the league. Won't change for a while, and he's getting a first overall pick in a draft that I'm pretty sure there is nobody in besides, you want to get Kyle Flipkowski. I don't know.
Watch out for Matas, whatever pronounce his last name. He's pretty good.
Okay.
I don't know. I heard chatter of Pete Maravich coming up pretty hot in this year's draft.
He died many years ago.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Well, maybe I wouldn't be sure it was like 30 years ago, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't know how that one will happen, but I'll keep an eye out for it. Technology is a crazy thing, so we'll see. But the other thing I wanted to get into is these top
Pete
two.
Maravich died in 1988. Sorry to interrupt. I had to put that out there.
No,
well over 30 years ago.
Thank you for live fact checking that. That was needed. I didn't want misinformation going out there. I mean, worst case, I don't want to float conspiracies, but it could be a Walt Disney situation where they have his head frozen and shit. And he could come back in a robotic form, but
that's fair. That's very fair.
Besides the point on modern technology, the first 2 seeds, you guys were talking about them a lot. I should have beat Riley, but it is what it is. Riley, the Fraggle Rock 9, has been on a downturn. Losing a lot of his players and now averaging, middle of the pack numbers.
I think he's a shitty commissioner. Or not commissioner, owner.
Wow.
Sorry, I didn't. I just think
that's strong words.
I feel like there's something you have to say.
I don't know. I've talked to him before, and I don't know. I think he's had some lucky games this season. I see a first or second round action for him.
He is going to play.
He's the Cowboys of this league.
Oh shit! That's a brutal insult.
Yeah, And he's also always like walking around going, "Yeah, here we go." And I'm like, what do you think? You're Dak?
But he's gonna be playing a small in the first round, so I don't know if it'll be a first round exit. But if I hear another A, here we go. I don't think I'll. I think I might kick him from the league.
I also want to put out there, like, Aiden Small is the worst owner in this league. Even though Team Codfather and Team Lobster makes me sick to my stomach.
Wow.
At least their owners. How do I put this nicely? Like, I wouldn't trust the owner of Team Dam with like driving a car past maybe 15 miles per hour. For the sole reason, I don't trust him. Like, I don't know if he can read or write, to be honest.
Holy shit!
Luke, if he was here right now and Noah's body, what would you say to him?
I can't say what I say to him. This is a family friendly league.
That's listed as no comment.
Bleep out whatever words you can't say.
Mm-hmm. I have about 9 of the words I was going to say. I probably couldn't say on the stream.
This is not going live out to the public yet, but yes, we are recording this. But I totally agree with you, Team Dam. I couldn't throw him farther than I could throw a rock. So wait, that's not the saying, but you know what I mean.
That's not at all.
I think that question's your physical strength.
But yeah, I don't trust Team Dam to get past the first round.
Fair.
I see an early exit for the Fraggle Rock to, finally, not be chip bound.
I also want to put this one more thing I just want to say. I actually realize I have very little respect for most of the teams in this league now that I think about it. Because I'm like, damn, I think Fraggle Rock isn't that good. I think Team Zam, while it's very good, terrible manager, terrible. He doesn't pick most of the games, like literally winning just because his team's very talented. Team Lobster and Team Codfather, once again, vomit inducing. I literally wanted to throw up thinking about. I literally just threw up thinking about them. Who else? Team Dam. Hey, once again makes me sick to my stomach thinking about that team and their commissioner. I just want to put that all out there. I love Team Web Warrior. Great team.
Yeah, I like Team Web Warrior, even though he's made some questionable trades. He's
terrible.
Somehow thinks he has a future with these guys.
One of the most active trade deadlines I've seen from one team, I think.
Yeah, there is
the history of fantasy leagues that I've been in.
There's some major controversy right now going around about the Jimmy Butler Kuminga trade, which definitely seems like he should have gotten more for Jimmy. But as the owner of the Void, I knew Jimmy as a second half season player. Buying him low at a time where he's about to turn up, I think I did well there. But.
You did a good job convincing people too, like not calling you a snake or anything, but like I was like, oh yeah, that's a fair trade, and I'm still was a fair trade, but you fleeced him. I think that's congratulations to that.
The sad thing is, he offered all the trades I got for the most part were the ones other people offered. So I will put that out there. I think we covered. I do agree with you, Luke, about Zom. He's going off this season, but it's despicable. It's despicable. I really want to see him lose.
So stupid. So bad.
Somehow, players are somehow turning up for him every Saturday and Sunday, and it's you just hate to see it as an opponent.
It is so frustrating.
But rounding up, coming to the end here, I just wanted to shout out again the Instagram page at Badger Fantasy. I'll put it on the screen right here. There's a bright future for it. I think Teo just went to go check it out, and he returned with a Magikarp.
I did.
But
this is what you get if you check it out.
Wow. Okay, now I need to look into that. But Luke, as you're the one running the news and information account, is there any plans for future posts right now?
No. Well, before the playoffs, I'm probably going to try to post them in tomorrow. The problem is, I think I do a great job of running the Instagram accounts. I think I come up with good captions. I post good pictures. Zero graphic design background. Negative. I'm not in school for anything that involves any computers. So, if anyone wants to make any picture for me to post, I'll just send me it. I'll post. I can post a caption. I can do something like that. I do a good job of the outreach part. It's everything else that is it's a little not the best with. So
Okay, yeah, that's definitely probably a little bit on the commissioner myself to give you
no, no,
some.
no.
No, I'm just saying for the future to give you some infographics and stuff like that to
Mm.
post. Especially come playoff time, I'll probably send you like a better looking bracket and stuff like that.
Nice. Oh, that'd be huge. That'd be awesome.
Yeah,
Because once again, I'm making like any edit I ever make is in Snapchat with like the cut tool. So
that's fair. That's the only way I know how to do it on my phone. So, but big things. You know, Sherm and Ted, do you guys want anything to be posted and have anything to say about the Instagram? I know you guys were both featured as introductions on it.
Yeah, I mean, I want to give a shout out to Luke. I know that's a big task for a big guy. Um, and he's doing a great job with it. I think the Instagram's really really well, picking up a lot of steam. I think our growth is like 500% in the last 3 days.
Hey.
Don't fact check me on that, but I think that's what it is. Okay. And I don't have anything personally I want posted. At the discretion of the admin of the Instagram, I support his decisions on whatever he posts. For the most part, unless it's something bad, then I take that back.
Yeah, you don't want this to haunt you in the future.
Yeah.
oh no.
Okay.
Okay.
So anything you gotta add?
No, I agree. I think it takes a lot to run a social media account well. I think Luke does a great job. I've loved reading through all the spotlights. I love looking at all the photos. I think this league could be elevated with a little improvement in the graphic design. So I think seeing the bracket would be pretty cool. Seeing the growth of it as well. Um, I think Luke does do a good job with outreach and getting people to hear about the page and getting out there and dropping the follow. So if anybody new is watching this, go give it a follow. Yeah, I
Thank you.
mean,
I appreciate
the,
that.
the pivotal part of a good league is having a good social media representation.
Very, very true. Some good fellatio by Ted to Luke. But we'll
I don't know what that word means.
I don't know. Can you spell that?
no, I cannot. We'll discuss this after. I'll give you a show after. Now it's
Whoa.
time to give you guys the floor.
He just ate a chapstick. Did you guys see that?
Does anybody want to start? I feel like everybody said a
I'll go
pretty good
last.
piece.
I'll go last.
But just anything else that we didn't mention, just go and get it out.
Yeah, I'll start. Once again, good luck to everyone who made the playoffs. If you didn't make the playoffs, have fun on vacation.
Wow.
Whether your team can afford vacation or not, that's to be determined. But if you can, have fun wherever you may go. Yeah. Shout out once again to Commish, and seriously, there are some teams like you guys are awful. Every part about them, your roster, who runs it, the amount of fab you use, all of it. That's all I have to say.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, shout out to our commissioner. I think this. I think we've really elevated this league over the last few years, and I think that's been through the hard work and the dedication our commissioner puts in. So hats off to him. You know, I think everybody should go check out on YouTube. There's Angry Birds Siege highlights. I think if anyone wants a quick riveting 5 minutes, I think you got to go give that a follow,
I can
give
link
that a
that.
like
I
in
can
the
link that in the
game.
description.
Yeah, I mean, if you let
He just spawned
I
on.
know we'll do that. Sorry, coming up good.
That's awesome.
Yeah, yeah. If you've never done a fantasy basketball league, I think it's definitely worth a try. Wow, it's crazy that Sherm can't get it to work.
Can't do it.
Who would have thought?
Dang.
If
Was
that's
so
any
cool.
indication of how this first round is going to go, then
Yeah, Tara, could I get your
Yeah.
predictions? Quick
um,
predictions on who you think will get out of the first round. I think it's going to be Riley versus Aiden, um, Zom versus Jake, um, Sherm versus Luke, and then me versus the Mog Squad.
I mean, I don't think anyone would really be surprised if Fraggle Rock takes a pretty convincing round one victory. I want to say I'd love to see Team Zom have an early round one, but then again, person he's playing up against might just be one of the most inept people I've ever met in my life. So I don't know. I don't know if I could see that team be managed to a round one victory. Um, Luke versus Sherm, I mean, I think that could be a coin flip. Honestly, I don't think I could name you one player on either of their teams. Um, but I think that matchup could be played 100 times and it might go 50-50. It really might come down to who can physically assault the other one and take their phone and release some of their players first. It might come down to that. A small, I think that's also a coin flip. I think personal bias. I think I wouldn't mind seeing A small drop out of round one just because I was fighting for him for that last spot. I think just one of the true enigmas of this human race of how he is able to function as a person and as a basketball manager. But
I hate him.
I don't know. I can't say a whole lot. I wasn't able to make a run this year, but we'll see if I'm right. If I am right, and I expect $100 from everybody in this league, but
Okay. No.
that was in the contract. I was in the contract at the beginning of the
I
year.
think you
so
should
everybody
talk to your
signed
lawyer
it,
about
so,
that one.
yeah.
Their lawyer.
Yes, their lawyer. Yes.
Thank you, Luke. Thank you for that.
And on to you, Luke. Final words.
I have very few words to say. One, I just really want to put it out there, Kyle. Great way. You changed your season around so well. You're one of the only players who put up more than 4,000 points. That's awesome. I think that's really great. I think you deserve that. As the person who interviews everyone, I want to throw it out there. My next thing, I cannot stress enough how little respect I have for Team Lobster, Team Codfather, and Team Dam. Like, I'm genuinely serious. Like, I have zero respect for you as people. I have respect for your players. And oh my god, I don't want to get myself riled up or anything, but it's awful.
Oh.
It makes me visibly sick. It makes me physically sick. I don't even want to talk about it anymore. That's all I have to say. Watch my high school highlights on YouTube.
Quick development: OG Ananobi has been upgraded from out to day to day on
Wow.
Sleeper.
Doesn't mean
That's
anything
what helped me so
anymore
much.
for you, but
That's gonna be. I mean, do I make a run with that?
Dude, oh my god, back just in time.
Also, let it be known that this says he's rostered on 99% of teams and is starting on 18%. How that happens, I don't know. I don't know.
It's teams.
Ridiculous. It actually pisses me off so much that he wins. This week he didn't set his lineup. He put up 265 points.
I'll have to bleep out that threat, but
He did put up 50 points. He's still going.
Yeah, and they're still playing against the Timberwolves with it. But the problem is the only reason he's popping off is because Cat's out too, who's also a bitch
True.
boy.
Very true. Well, you know what's great? He's not going to watch this. Sanguine is out. He probably won't play next week.
He's not going to play. He had it was a bad injury. We'll get that into the report, but he had a lower leg injury that he had to be helped off the floor. So it could be season ending.
Well, no one ever say
Kevin Ware.
maybe he'll just won't replace him most likely.
replace him with what? I don't know. His bench is literally
think they
guys
need
I
to bring
find at
back,
7-Eleven, like working there.
North
I think they need
Miles-
to bring back shoeless Joe Jackson.
So
Let's
I don't
get him
think
back in the
I don't think we have the
rotation.
technology to resurrect these people. We're just saying Pete Maravich, and now it's Shoeless Joe. Like, I don't even think Shoeless Joe knew what basketball was.
I don't think basketball existed back then.
Yeah, like,
Yeah, no way. Oh, he died in 1951, so he might have.
oh really?
Yeah.
I was how okay.
And what do you got to
What
say?
that?
What do you, yeah, what do you?
Oh
guys
no.
Do you know
I
something we
man. I
don't?
mean, I have been advised not to comment on that.
Oh.
We might have breaking news. I'm reading here that Kanto Embers have been secretly embezzling money to fund research into resurrecting old Hall of Famers.
No.
Oh my god.
What this
I can't
means,
comment,
I don't
but
know, but
we might be
Oh,
seeing the
no.
comeback of John Wilkes Booth might be making a comeback.
holy
What?
shit.
That's terrible.
That's
That's awful.
out of anybody you could resurrect, and you're funding that.
Yeah,
His hands are shaking.
Joe Jackson and John Wilkes Booth. The big three.
Well,
The new Heatles.
I would be
There's
new
big-
Beatles. I just risk advise to the people living near the Kanto Ember Stadium. There are zombies outside of his stadium, so say that.
my
But I think that'll wrap us up. I'm gonna bid us farewell. I'll see y'all in playoffs, which start in literally 26 minutes.
You won't see. You will not see Taylor.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be there.
He's gonna be watching from the bench though. He can't
I'm
get
gonna be
out.
assaulting. I'm gonna be assaulting fans at the stadium.
Oh my! No, he's gonna be on the bench just because he assaulted somebody. He's gonna be in a straitjacket. So
I'm attacking
Wow,
people.
I didn't know that's how they deal with people who assault other people.
yeah, you get better seats if you assault people. Little known fact.
As long as you're in a straight jacket, you're good.
But yeah. I'll see y'all later. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching that video. And if you made it this far, you're truly a fan of the Badger Fantasy Association. Can't appreciate our owners. I mean, especially Sherm, Luke, and Teo for joining me on this interview. It's such a pleasure to have them, and what an interview we had. And I will say the interviews won't stop. I don't know if there'll be feature films like I was saying in the beginning, but they won't stop coming until I croak. So here's to that, and don't leave yet because I have one more thing to show you. Boy. Bless you, sir.
Bless you.
Thank you.
You. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
Cold Flesh, you're joining mid-interview. Is there anything you want to say right now to the fans?
Oh shit! This is an interview. Damn.
Damn.
I was gonna say, damn. All I want to say is, Sherm is just a fucking fraud. Oh my god, bro's gonna get fucking destroyed in the playoffs. Yeah, that's really it. Yeah, have a good night.
Thank you,
All
Cold
right,
Flesh.
you heard it there first.
The Mog Squad, another team in our league, had some choice words to say to the Harlem Globetrotters owner Sherm.
What hatred.
For those who aren't aware, that's the team that I played this week. I gave him some respect. I think I'm going to take all that back, actually.
Yeah, I think that's
Take back
valid.
everything I just said.
That's total.
Is there anything you want to
100%
replace it with? Yeah, anything?
No, I mean, I think it's ironic calling my team a team of frauds. You lose to a team of frauds, what does that make you? Just something to think about.
Nice. That was great. Great way
Yeah.
to put it.
Well said. Well said.
Bonus.